Are Blessed Skink cohorts with Javelins any good in patch 6.3? Let's address the Dread Saurian in the room. As of Labor Day 2025, in the technically opt-in beta, the Skink technology giving poison overrides the unit's extra special sauce since you can only have one debuff at once. Etch and Maneaters had a similar issue. They clearly did a special workaround in a hotfix, so we might get that here too. It's still good, just keep that interaction in mind. Recruit for 50 spawning sequence and 100 upkeep for 150 in multiplayer, where I expect it'll be an instant star. I'm working before the third-party stat sites update. Having said that, most stats seem identical. That means 160 entities, but 8,960 health is specific to the Blessed variant, whereas 8,000 is still the health for the base unit on Ultra scale. 30 armor, 35% missile block chance shields. Remember that because High Elves and Dark Elves exist. Leadership 55 at rank 0, speed 46, charge speed 52, melee attack 20, attack interval is still 4.3 seconds, no splash damage. Melee defense starts at 24, weapon strength of 25 is split base 20, and armor piercing 5, which is distinctly lower AP than most melee troops. Charge bonus is 10, and should be the original's 90 for mass. Ranged is where the special stuff happens. Ammunition starts at 6, double the normal 3 javelins. Range is still 80, but here there is no base damage. It's 16 points that are all armor piercing. Each and every javelin, unless at present overridden with poison, inflicts armor sundering, reducing enemy armor by 30 for 10 seconds per application. This isn't going to make future javelin hurling any better from this unit. It absolutely is going to make the javelins of regular skinks, the darts from skink skirmishers and chameleon skinks, and a whole lot of melee strikes far more effective in the short term. The stats are very vanilla otherwise. 1 javelin per chuck, reload time 10 seconds. I assume that per the original. Calibration distance is 50 meters, calibration area of 2.9 meters means it's not pinpoint accurate, but with 160 entities chucking, even smaller single entities will get hit a lot, small penetration cap, and max targets penetrated after the first of 2, so tightly packed infantry could get hit more. Having said that, these are small arms missiles, so shields can block them. The unit is aquatic, so will melee better in water and ignore any water-related penalties, and Spawn Kin provides causes fear if within 35 meters of Kroq-gars. Primal Instincts will kick in when under 50% HP, and not even right away if I read cooldown 30 seconds correctly, but then it gives charge bonus plus 15%, melee attack plus 5, and physical resistance plus 5%. In the redline skills, hope I get it right this time, 3 pips of Skirmisher gives melee defense plus 6, weapon strength plus 12%, and missile strength plus 8%. At rank 7 and up, Spawn Kin, the redline skill, provides leadership plus 5, melee defense plus 5, and missile resistance 15%, independent of shields. In the new tech tree, Tablet of the Skinks gives recruit cost minus 10%, poison plus 20% ammunition, sequence of quickness gives speed plus 10%, and melee defense plus 3. Of skirmishing gives Vanguard deployment, missile strength plus 10%, and reload time reduction 10%. Very good. Skink spawning gives plus 2 recruit rank, of purpose gives weapon strength plus 10%, and enhances Spawn Kin so that it gives a bonus melee defense plus 5 when active, which means your Kroq-gar senpais are close. And invigoration is fatigue buildup minus 20% and minus 10% upkeep. I don't know if I'll go the full caboodle every time, but here it seemed important. So how do we use the Blessed Skink cohort with Javelins? If it still has armor sundering, it's a special level of force multiplier for other units. If not, it's still 400% more effective chucking Javelins at a steam tank from the rear. Poison isn't some kind of loss here. We just crave having poison and armor sundering on the same target at the same time. The regular unit feels, legitimately, like just another Skink cohort with 3 javelins to chuck, no worse than usual, and when the boosts get that to 4 javelins, it's a nice source of early damage in the battle. Getting 6, rising to 8 or something potentially, is a lot of time spent as a pure missile unit, and having that be all armor piercing is really, really good for such a cheap unit. Beyond that, you probably noticed the huge amount of buffs to melee defense and the paltry and insignificant boosts to melee attack basically not existing unless the unit is on death's door, or is under Tehenna. It's absolutely acceptable for holding the line against infantry, not reliable at all for melee against monstrous infantry and cavalry, although the spawn-kin interaction makes them far more reliable against things that cause fear, but not terror. They're made to function with Kroq-gars, but the real story of this variant is how the missile game is so much improved. Just remember, they can't be full-strength missile troops and blocker units at the same time. Guard mode might still help you out, but you need someone to be the front line for a while if they're chucking. Checkerboard front lines may serve you well, as would hero blocking, but the extra armor piercing makes using a Bastiladon for it a bit more dangerous than usual. As for missile flanking, maybe now the juice really is worth the squeeze, so try it out. Take care and have fun piling up victories with pilots.